Your strongest muscle and worst enemy is your mind. Train it well. Procrastination makes easy things hard and hard things harder. Everything has its beauty, but not everyone sees it. I'm not going to die. I'm going home like a shooting star. If those who are sent to draw water begin by drinking themselves, the army is suffering from thirst. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not will be victorious. We can't avoid reasoning. We can only avoid doing it well. Patience is the only way you can endure the gray periods. Dream as if you will live forever. Live as if you will die today. Being unconquerable lies with yourself. Being conquerable lies with your enemy. Kendati batasantara kebepasan, dan ketidak pedulian terkadang saru. Sometimes, not getting what you want is a brilliant stroke of luck. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. I quote others only in order the better to express myself. Strange, what being forced to slow down could do to a person. If we will be quiet and ready enough, we shall find compensation in every disappointment. And there are really never endings, happy or otherwise. I do not like to repeat successes. I like to go on to other things. If the road is easy, you're likely going the wrong way. It is said we learn more from our failures than our successes. The question is not what you look at, but what you see. Birth is not the beginning. Death is not the end. Grace isn't a little prayer you chant before receiving a meal. It's a way to live. Having nothing to struggle against, they have nothing to struggle for. Appear at points which the enemy must hasten to defend. March swiftly to places where you are not expected. I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened. If I had it all to do again, there would be more bodies. Anyone who does anything creative is always going to want to change. Every ounce of my cynicism is supported by historical precedent. You grow mentally weak when your life is too comfortable. Respect is earned. Honesty is appreciated. Trust is gained. Loyalty is returned. Follow your heart. Listen to your inner voice. Stop caring about what others think. It is much easier to be brave if you do not know everything. Dream big. Wake up. Take the first step into the unknown. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. I have given my word that only death will take me from you. One who has few must prepare against the enemy. One who has many makes the enemy prepare against him. There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. Beyond the fiction of reality, there is the reality of the fiction. Man doesn't know what he is capable of until he is asked. All men know the utility of useful things, but they do not know the utility of utility. Without local guides, your enemy employs the land as a weapon against you. Silence and non-action are the root of all things. Look for the good in every person and every situation. You'll almost always find it. It is better for the heart to break than not to break. In warfare, there are no constant conditions. He who can modify his tactics in relation to his opponent will succeed and win. A star is not honored for its size, but for its light. What the superior man seeks is in himself. What the small man seeks is in others. Our attitude toward life determines life's attitude towards us. I had forgotten how much light there is in the world till you gave it back to me. The butterfly counts not months but moments and has time enough. Transmit the established facts. Do not transmit words of exaggeration. If you do that, you will probably come out all right. Once you bid farewell to discipline, you say goodbye to success. You can be anything you want in the world. Just don't become a prisoner of hatred. How we spend our days is, of course, how we spend our lives. People who belittle people will belittle people and will accomplish very little. Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Hence the saying, the enlightened ruler lays his plans well ahead. The good general cultivates his resources. Don't worry about being effective. Just concentrate on being faithful to the truth. No one is too busy. It's only a matter of priorities. Pessimistic tidak. Lebih daripada sikap takbur mendahului nasib. Don't share your personal life with anyone. Do not let anyone have anything that could harm you. Your words start to lose value when your actions don't match. I don't paint dreams or nightmares. I paint my own reality. What is important is not what you hear said, it's what you observe. If their forces are substantial, prepare for them. If their forces are strong, avoid them. We all make choices, but in the end, our choices make us. It's not that I'm so smart. It's just that I stay with problems longer. Half of seeming clever is keeping your mouth shut at the right times. Do not take life too seriously. You will never get out of it alive. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. True words are not fancy. Fancy words are not true. The good do not debate. Debaters are not good. Once friends as batchmates, but now different batches divide us. The language of light can only be decoded by the heart. I cannot trust a man to control others who cannot control himself. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. I kept always 2 books in my pocket, one to read, one to write in. What the caterpillar calls the end, the rest of the world calls a butterfly. Of all those in the army close to the commander, none is more intimate than the secret agent. Great men are like eagles and build their nest on some lofty solitude. What is essential in war is victory, not prolonged operations. Wake up with determination, go to bed with satisfaction. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. We live only now. Everything else is either past or is unknown. I believe in looking reality straight in the eye and denying it. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. Treat your men as you would your own beloved sons, and they will follow you into the deepest valley. Done is better than perfect. Rewards for good service should not be deferred a single day. A frog in a well cannot conceive of the ocean. It isn't where you came from, it's where you're going that counts. When pure sincerity forms within, it is outwardly realized in other people's hearts. History, Stephen said, is a nightmare from which I am trying to awake. I think it was the institution. I was trying to master it. All shall be done, but it may be harder than you think. Don't let the fear of losing them keep you from loving them. Small circle, private life, and peaceful mind. Nothing truly valuable arises from ambition or from a mere sense of duty. It stems rather from love and devotion towards men and towards objective things. An over-examination of life can deter you from life itself. Man is an animal who has to live in a lie in order to live at all.